And welcome into episode 49 of the Bama Geeks podcast. How you doing?
Hi.
49.
Howdy.
How's
Hello.
it doing?
49ers.
I'm back. I'm here.
The
Return of the Midge.
Yes. Guess
if
who's
you're
back?
if you're looking at YouTube, we all have our social media handles in our little captions, and Jess has Return of the Midge.
Mm-hmm.
She is back after Migraine
sing
City last time. So welcome back, honey.
Thank you. Good to be back. Hi, everybody.
We've been spending the last half hour, as always, with our Patreon members. And you can, too, if you want to. Patreon.com/BamaGeeks. But we've been talking about the unpleasantness that is regurgitation.
So, yes, there's your incentive to sign up right there.
There you go.
If that doesn't get...
If that's not an elevator pitch for you to join, I don't know what is.
I mean, hey, come on, throw up $5. Hey!
Whoa.
There you go.
It wasn't all that.
No.
No, we learned that Jess does not know the parts to a ship. And other things. So, yeah, we had a good time. That was a quick half hour because
Yeah.
we were having a lot of fun with that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to jump into episode 49. We'll go ahead and get started. I'm Brock. With me always, Jess and Bo and Kevin. And we've had a fun weekend. I know we're about to go around and talk about everything that's been going on the last couple of weeks, but we actually, the four of us, got together in person yesterday.
Yes.
Mhm.
It happens.
For the first time in a long time, and got to go see a movie. We will go ahead and tell you right off the bat, we are going to spoil Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, but we're going to save that to the very end of the episode. So we'll get all this other stuff out of the way, and then we're going to jump into that. So enjoy everything until then. If you haven't seen the movie or if you don't want any spoilers, we're going to discuss it and we're going to give you thoughts on it, and we do have thoughts on it. And so there you go. End of the episode. We will save that and we'll let you know when we're about to talk about it in case you want to hop off the episode there.
Mm-hmm.
But Kevin, what's been up with you, man? Seeing you yesterday and you look revitalized, refreshed, and I think you wore that all off today.
I did. Yeah. Apparently, I'm a glutton for punishment. As you guys know, the thing that has been occupying my free time over the last little bit has been, trying to finish this fence up. So today I decided to totally punish myself and my body, and I set 13 posts today, which 13 posts today.
Lucky number 13.
Yeah, and it that was the last of the post. Actually, that's my fence is totally posted. Yeah. So
and you posted about your post too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did post about post. So one of the good things about this is that my fence will not only look good, which I feel like it looks good. Everyone compliments me on the looks, but it's actually going to be functional for once. As soon as I get the wire up, you're actually going to be able to let a dog out and then not worry about the dog just going around the back of the fence and leaving. So yeah, it's pretty amazing. Something I've been working toward for like ever now. It feels like I'm actually going to finally get there. So yes, thank anybody out there that's been following me on the journey on Instagram or on Facebook. I appreciate you. This is I still got a lot to do. I still got over 60 links of horizontal boards and then the verticals. I got to do all that stuff that I did last time. But the big part of it's done. Yeah. Other than that, just hanging out with these guys, man. Yesterday was super fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm sure there's a lot of other stuff that I've done. I just my body hurts right now. That's all.
Oh, well, how about you, Bo?
Let's see. This is did a little bit more hockey. I'm trying to work. I'll work my way back. We did a little bit more hockey. Kiddos took my son and his cousin. We did another Alabama hockey game, which we enjoyed. We didn't get a cool hockey puck souvenir this time, but we had a good time. I'm trying to think what else did we work back on. Let's see. It was so funny. Maybe think we'll go back. Valentine's Day was, just previously,
Mhm.
So my wife was like, "Hey, we'll go." Like, leading up to, it, I was like, "Hey, let's go try something new, try somewhere, different." So like, we got up to the day of it, and she's like, "I don't really feel like going anywhere different. You want Arby's?" So we did Arby's for Valentine's Day. So
Woohoo!
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
No.
Jess wasn't feeling too hot herself, so she opted into let's go pick up some Chinese and
yeah,
bring it home for Valentine's. We were happy
I
as
guess-
a lark.
and it's just when Valentine's Day is on a weekday and
Yeah.
you've worked all
Mhm.
day, and it's just I just wanted to chill.
Well, like I said, that's like me and her. We reached that part of our relationship where like, don't buy me anything. We got each other a card. That was it. I mean, just,
You fell for that trap?
I fell for the trap, but did. I was doing what I was told, so it's kind of hey,
I don't know
Yeah.
whether it's any different, but the girlfriend was at the house for Valentine's, and we had homemade carnitas. That was really good.
Ooh, nice,
Very nice.
Yeah, Brock was really surprised that I didn't use the excuse with Valentine's Day being on a Tuesday to, Taco
Mexican.
Tuesday, Valentine's Day. But
I was very surprised.
yeah, we had Mexican just a couple of nights prior to Valentine's. So I was like, okay, Chinese. Let's change it up a little bit. But I got a very nice Valentine's from Brock. If you see anything I post out there socially on social media, Brock got me a Jessica Rabbit dress, which was super cute, and I can't wait till it's the warmer weather and wearing that, and maybe wearing it to some cons this year. But it's really cute dress. It's just a little knee-length dress. It's got Jessica Rabbit on it and heart, so very cute. And I got a Valentine's candy with the little plush Grogu on the box. So
I mean, you said Jessica Rabbit dress, and I was like, "Is like the one
No,
she
no.
wears?" I was
Wow.
like, wow.
Excuse me, sir. That's just for the house.
A cute. Okay, he got me a cute dress with Jessica Rabbit on
it was
it.
like something from like
Okay.
Box Lunch or something like that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Kind of that
Cake-
styling.
Cakeworthy.
Cakeworthy, yeah. I've got
Yeah,
some cool
Cakeworthy.
pins from Cakeworthy. I like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I also got surprised with some roses delivered to work. So kudos to hubby on that one. I mean,
That's because I missed them last year.
but
So I'm like, okay.
I
So
was-
at the end of January, I had the order placed. I'm like, okay, I'm not missing it this time.
I was very surprised, but always very appreciative and very surprised by the things that he does for me. He does them so well. So, I'm sorry, I kind of jumped in.
No,
with my
you're
own
good. You're
thing.
good.
I didn't-
That was all really that's been going on with me. I mean, I've been playing a little bit of Ghostbusters Spirits Unleashed when I do get some game time, but beyond that, no, you're good. You are completely fine. You can go off into
Oh
that. and
yeah, I
go.
see
Hey,
Kevin's
oh,
face.
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
it-
Okay, I'm totally gonna do. I'm gonna pull a Jess here. You mentioned
Go right
video
ahead.
games.
Yes.
You know what has been dominating my time?
Mm-hmm.
A little game called Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh yes.
Oh
Well, yeah.
my sweet Jesus, that is an incredible game.
You were gushing about it.
Oh
Yes.
my gosh.
Saturday.
Okay, so you guys have to imagine we're sitting here where we've been dating Buffalo Wild Wings, and Brock is sitting next to Jess, as as is appropriate, right? And we're over here talking about it, and we just happen to start talking about Hogwarts Legacy, and the whole time Brock is cutting eyes at Jess because he's like, "We didn't get it. We're not going to get it because I want to play my Xbox. I want to play my Xbox because she's currently playing like hogging his Xbox with another game." So
I have it's been very rare that I've ever latched onto something Xbox and played Xbox, but yeah, I've been playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. I've mentioned that a couple of times in some episodes, but I am currently playing that. Yeah, thanks, Bo. But my son is playing Hogwarts Legacy, so I'm hearing, and of course, a lot of my friends are playing it as well, so I'm hearing a lot of good things about it. Kevin's gushing about it. My son, who is not a Harry Potter fan, I mean, he's seen, I don't know if he's even seen, he might have seen the first 2 movies, if that, but he's not read the books. He really hasn't been immersed into the movies, but he is loving Hogwarts Legacy. and Kevin's gushing about it. So Brock's over there sweating like I'm never going to get an Xbox time again if we end up
we're
getting
going to get a second Xbox if this game comes into the house.
And that's why it's like, don't worry, we're not going to pull the trigger on that yet. We don't need to go get another Xbox. We don't need to buy this game yet. So
Didn't you guys talk about getting it on the Switch?
well, we're talking about doing Dreamlight Valley, where I can play it on the Switch too.
At this moment, I don't have a game that I am just super over the moon about and playing constantly. So it's okay. But if I get something that's going to tickle my fancy, and it's going to cause me a little bit of anxiety if I can't get to my Xbox. So that might be, we buy a second one, and I just like, look, you go to the bedroom.
I'm pretty sure I might know the game too.
What?
Suicide Squad.
I'm not.
You're not excited about that one?
I'm going to get it and I'll play it, but the two Suicide Squad movies have just not been my cup of tea.
I know, but this is, like I said, this is Rocksteady. This is also Conroy's last time as Batman.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I'll get it.
Oh, I know what you mean. I was just
I'll definitely get it.
Well, that's like me. I've been fawning over the Dead Space remake, and I've still yet to pick it up. But that's just because I've been playing Spirits Unleashed, and I'm like, I'll wait till that first price drop.
Yeah.
And see, and Spirits Unleashed, I thought would absolutely grab me and bring me in, and I keep forgetting I have it.
It's fun,
honestly.
Yeah,
it's a very fun game when I sit down to get to it. But I, excuse me, unless I'm playing with you, Bo, I don't. Yeah. I don't play with anybody online because I cannot stand. This is the introvert coming out in me. I can't stand online play. I'd much rather play the solo route unless I'm playing with a really good friend like Bo.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Yeah. There's no
all single player, baby. You don't got
all right.
Well, it's so good to see single player come back because there for a while the gaming industry was all obsessed with multiplayer gaming, and now it's kind of coming back to single player experience.
It's a true RPG.
Yeah, it
is a true, honest to goodness RPG. It feels like it just feels great.
And from what I've seen,
it's like I'm playing Skyrim. It's what it feels like, where you go out into the woods and there's always something that you run into. There's always something that happens.
Well, that makes sense now as to why my son loves it like he does, because he loves Skyrim. And from what I've seen, just watching him play, I mean, it's beautiful. The layout is beautiful. It's really nice. So, who knows? One day.
And I had no idea Hogwarts was that big.
Yeah, yeah, we had that discussion too. So. But yeah, well, no worries yet. Not getting it yet, Brock. You're safe. So,
all
right. But I'll just back up a little bit if you want me to go ahead with myself. Or whatever.
Go. I mean, Bo's taking over.
No.
No, I was just going to touch. Last weekend, I took, and speaking of my son, I took him. Last Saturday, the February the 11th, to CamiCon here in Birmingham, because anime is his thing and it's his wheelhouse. So he's not done any cons before, so I just want to have the opportunity to take him and let him see that. And we did that last Saturday, like I said, on the 11th. Just again, anime is not my wheelhouse. But it was nice just to go and take him. We did run into friend of the podcast, Caitlin, at CamiCon. She was dressed as she did like a Freddy from Freddy Fazbear. Is it Freddy Fazbear?
Freddy Fazbear, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah.
Her costume was really neat, and she put a lot of work into it and does great things with her costume.
She's extremely talented when it comes to costuming
and makeup. My goodness.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like an art with her makeup. So, hey, Caitlin. And also, my son got a chance to meet Eric Vale, who does the voice in Dragon Ball Z. So that was kind of like his first con celebrity type experience. So he was going to take. He has like a Dragon Ball Z like a book. So he was going to take it. He's like, "Do you think he'll sign it?" And I was like, "Well, yeah, he'll sign it." That's
you fork out that money.
Yeah.
He talked about wanting to meet him, want to get that signed. So I was like, "Okay, sure." So But he didn't end up getting the book signed. He got up there and saw that the autograph and a selfie was the same price, and he was like, I really just like a selfie with the guy. I was like, okay. So he went up and they had a good conversation, talked, and got his picture. And yeah, he also got some Naruto robes there.
Naruto.
Is it Naruto? Or,
Yeah.
See, I don't know. I'm not anime, so this like
Anime
I said,
ships.
anime and ships. I don't know much about them. I know that ships.
Well, they definitely don't watch One Piece then, I guess.
That's really about it. I mean, I kind of got a little under the weather Saturday. Oh well, Brock, we
Yeah. They didn't stay at CamiCon all day Saturday, and Jess and I had planned on going on Sunday. And yeah, it's CamiCon is an overabundance of anime. So I knew I only had one goal. Gray Delisle, who is the voice of Catwoman in Batman Arkham City and those games. I've got a print. I think I've shared it on here before. That's signed by Kevin Conroy and Nolan North and Troy Baker. And so I wanted Catwoman's on it. So I wanted to get her to sign to this Catwoman. And they got back early enough to where I just grabbed his badge and we went right back down there and got in line and got to meet her. And she did her Catwoman voice while she was signing it. She goes, "Oh, this cat's got claws." I was like, yeah. she was awesome. She hugged everybody that came up to her. So we all got hugs. So
I could hear while we're standing in line. Some people were getting because she does the voice of Daphne in the Scooby Doo. So she would do her character voices for kind of what she was signing for people. And like Brock said, very, very friendly. Just she's a hugger. She's just got a fantastic personality.
She's great, and she'll be at Alabama Comic-Con in September.
So nice! I didn't know that. Good deal.
Yeah, I wanted to get a selfie with her as well, but didn't want to pay for it at that moment.
Yeah.
So I'll get one with her when she comes back in September. But
good deal.
And I'm glad I've got Kevin Conroy on that print because he unfortunately passed away not too long ago. I still need to get Tara Strong. I need to get
Maurice.
Yeah, Maurice
you mentioned
as Mr. Freeze. The one guy, Willie Weigert, is that his name? That did the Riddler.
Yeah, something like that. But he's the only voice actor that's been in every Arkham game, I believe.
Outside of Kevin.
Well, yeah. Well, nope. He wasn't in Arkham Origins.
Does that one really count though?
I like it.
I do too, but it wasn't a
Rocksteady game. I know.
Yeah. It was an offshoot. But Tara Strong, of course, Harley's on there. Like I said, the one guy I will probably never get on there is Mark Hamill because he does not do signings anymore. And Maurice, I know I can get. Tara, I know I can get. I think Willie. I think his name's Willie, and I'm sorry if he's it's Will or Willie. I saw on his website he was doing send-in, so I could send it in to him. Cover that thing with insurance, definitely. With Kevin being on there, but if that's the only way I can get him, then I'll try to do that. But if Hamill if he ever goes, okay, one more round, I know it's going to be pricey, but it'll be worth it to get him on there as the Joker.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
So I'll fork over that money when the time comes, if it comes. I hope it does.
The only other thing that I was going to touch on as far as like last weekend, I know we're like a week removed from it, but did any of y'all see anything that? I mean, we got the Super Bowl. Of course, we got the things that come with the Super Bowl, not the game, but usually the trailers. And the commercials. So I'm just gonna say it right now. The commercial that I liked the most was the Breaking Bad, the popcorners commercial. If y'all haven't seen that, check it out. If you are a fan of Breaking Bad, you will absolutely be over the moon with that if you hadn't seen it already.
Yeah, they got both Walter White and Jesse Pinkman for that one.
Yeah, fantastic commercial. But I know that we got some good trailers that weekend as well. We got another Guardians trailer and the trailer for The Flash. which Bo,
Oh.
Bo,
Oh
please,
my
I
gosh.
won't. Please tell everybody about you watching that. At
Oh
work.
man, I was at work. Like as I say, like it was like I was on my last. I worked 12-hour shifts, so this was like my last 15-minute break for the evening. So this was like whatever time it dropped. I had a few minutes to take a break. So I'm sitting there. I'm in the break room watching on my phone. I had my headphones in. I had one coworker over there. They weren't paying attention to me, but I'm sitting there, and it gets to the part where he drops down and he goes, "Yeah, I'm Batman." I was like, "Let's go!" And like my coworker likes over here looking at me like, "Okay." So
and RIP to our own headphone users.
sorry.
I think everybody had some sort of visceral reaction to
Oh,
that
wow.
because
Big
mean,
time.
I mean, the only questionable reaction that I've seen was from my girlfriend, and she says, "Wow, he's getting old."
It happens.
Like, yeah,
He's
he's
had a couple
old.
of- yeah.
I didn't mean for you
Yeah.
to completely hush up, Bo.
Sorry, I hit the mute, but
I was just
Look.
relaying your excitement.
I always wondered. Like I thought I had the cheap microphone, but apparently mine is the picks up
Yours-
because like it's like probably this is where I'm at now, or it's from here. But yeah,
It
You
sounds-
want to
it
see
sounds
Bo
good.
get animated? You start talking about Keaton Batman right
Keaton
there.
Batman and this.
And we might as well, since we're on this subject, just go ahead and talk about like Hot Toys is re-releasing the '89 Batman, 1/6 scale figure, which I went ahead and got my pre-order in for that one. I have not put down a deposit yet for the Batmobile. That's in scale with that. That's going to be about $700. It's going to be some hurting payments, but I'm afraid I'm going to have to. But the thing is, we have no place in the house to put it, just like I've got a couple of Harley Quinn statues that I can't display because they're enormous, and we have no place in the house. But hopefully soon we're going to make amends there.
One of these days, I want to buy some of them fancy statues. Like I'll have to get with you
I
on
love
that
them.
because, like, I mean, they look beautiful, but like I've yet to have one where I committed where I've got to have that. I don't know.
That's my absolute addiction.
Well, I know there's a lot of people who do it. I mean, they're beautiful. I appreciate the work and understand what they cost. I don't know. I would be so scared of it getting damaged. That's my biggest problem.
That's why we don't have pets.
So is this going to
and
be
small children.
Is this going to be the original '89 figure? Or is this just going to be like
Yeah.
advanced age Michael Keaton?
Oh, I'm sure they'll do that one eventually.
Yeah,
But-
this is '89. It's a re-release. They released the Keaton Batman and the Nicholson Joker back in 2011, and that was my first Hot Toys purchase. Was the '89 Nicholson, and I wanted to get to it, but I got something in the way of my cabinet, and I couldn't get to it. I was going to show it off, but that was my first big Hot Toys purchase. That was the thing that started the addiction. Hot Toys are fantastic. They are gorgeous. They look just like the actors. For the most part, most of them do. Because it was so expensive. I think even back in 2011, it was a $300, $250 figure. I opted for it instead of Keaton, hoping that I would one day get the Keaton, and then they discontinued it. And because that was my first foray into Hot Toys, I didn't know that they would sit on it for another 12 years, 13 years before I could get it. But as soon as it hit, I put the pre-order down, I put the deposit down, and thankfully I won't start making payments on it until later in the year. But yeah, they'll release the '89 Batmobile, and they're going to supposedly release the '89 Bat computer in the Bat Cave.
Oh, nice.
So
Ooh.
that's gonna happen too if it does. 'Cause-
Well,
What a display piece.
Well, so the one I like what you were talking about with the '89 Batman. I like to have the battle damage one where he's got the
blood.
The blood. Like that's one of my favorite like looks he has in the movie. I like that. That's
Yeah. So, that we have big room in this house, but those won't come out until next year.
Yeah.
Those are quite a ways away, so we got time to.
Are they always like a year away from when you pre-order and they get them?
Not always. They're usually a few months if you do the pre-order.
Yeah.
But this one's more than a year.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of those companies do that though. Like I get Gentle Giant figures from like Gentle Giant, and it's the same thing. You'll put a pre-order in, and they're like, "Yep, cool, yeah, we'll do production." And then you'll just randomly hear about it like a year later, and then they're shipping
Mhm.
it.
Like
So,
I
yeah, that's pretty common.
I don't know if it's Hot Toys himself who did the big large Ghostbuster statues. You remember those?
That was Blitzway.
Okay, they were all right. Like I liked them, but they
Well,
were like
Mezco did a set, and then Blitzway did.
these
some.
were like these were like 2 or 3 foot tall ones. I don't know if you remember them. They were a good size.
No,
I can't remember. Those like
can't
they were
remember,
neat.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, it's weird. I'm weird about it. Like I said, I want them, but I just haven't committed to one yet.
Yeah, I've got like one payment left on Scarlet Witch from WandaVision when she's in her new outfit, when she's actually in the Scarlet Witch outfit. They've been pushing that thing back month after month. So I've got one more payment on it, but they've now pushed it back. I think it's going to be about a year and a half since they announced it. So that's
Wow.
That's I've already got Vision from it though. That's what's weird is I've already got Vision from WandaVision. But who knows? Everything happened within the couple of years of the pandemic, and now companies are catching up and
Yeah.
getting a little bit better. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Hey, look, totally different subject, but I was just glad that when I got the Cad Bane bust, that it didn't have the look. I know I went on a diatribe not too long ago talking about how Gentle Giant's quality control on their stuff has gone downhill, and the prototypes don't look great. The what comes out of them don't look great. Ever since Diamond bought Gentle Giant, it's kind of gone downhill. But Cad Bane looked amazing. If I'd have thought about it, I would have got him out of the case and shown him off here. But I did put that on the Bama Geeks front porch. I was super impressed with it. And now they've got a second variant that they're doing a pre-order for of that one. It's got him actually doing like he's kind of doing like a more of a growl, the kind of like the Clint Eastwood type growl look to them. So yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say I've got Back to the Future 3, Marty and Doc coming at some point soon. I think I'm about to make the last couple of payments on those, where they're in their Clint Eastwood and blacksmith.
Their Western
outfits.
wear.
Yeah,
Mr. Eastwood.
Mr. Eastwood.
Cad Bane is Star Wars Clint Eastwood.
You're not wrong.
Yep.
I mean, he is heavily inspired by Clint Eastwood. Heavily. Yes.
Yep. And if you guys hear our neighbor's dog barking in the background, we apologize.
You don't hear anything.
Okay.
Sounds like
She-
a dog.
Yes, yeah. She's going nuts on something outside right now.
Yeah.
So. Go ahead, Jess.
One more thing I'll just mention before we move forward in the podcast. The last weekend we finally watched The Last of Us.
We're gonna get. To
Oh
that.
yes.
Oh, we are. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you didn't look at the rundown, did you?
Sure.
You didn't check the spreadsheets.
Hey guys, our organizer is back.
Yes.